Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are taking you to Disney's Animal Kingdom. To be specifically, we are taking you to the Kilimanjaro Safari. This safari is really a lot of fun and you could get really close with a lot of animals. Keep your eye on the bushes and the trees around because a lot of these animals are really great in camouflaging. So sit back, relax, and let's look for some of the animals. Now, let's go.
Blood like a zebra. So it's thought by many to be a mythical creature until it was discovered by Western civilization in 1901. And those stripes on its blood are what it uses to camouflage itself with a thick underbrush around it. I forgot the sun sets early. The sun's right in my eyes. We're trying to see if we can find anything else out here. Not much to the left. That's okay. Let's head on around here. Let's see if we can find anything further up. So if you look to the right-hand side, it's going to be behind the bushes. We pull it up, you'll see it a little better. That big black and white bird is a saddle-billed stork. It's sitting down right now. But at that bird's full size, it can stand 4 feet tall and a wingspan 9 feet wide. Now to put that in perspective, that's just about as wide as this truck. That's pretty cool. Now to the right-hand side, the warden's getting some food ready for these greater kudu. One's very excited. She's running on over. Now the greater kudu are the second largest species of all antelope in Africa. At the largest, they can stand 4 feet tall at just the shoulders and weigh 750 pounds. Now also to the left-hand side, there's some orange copper-colored animals scattered around. Now those are the bongos. They're nicknamed the ghosts of the forest because of how very rarely seen they are in the wild. One of Africa's best hiders and camouflagers. They can weigh 500 pounds. Well, we got a lot of good luck out there. We're going to see if we can find any over here in our next area, which is going to be known as the Safi River. So let's make our way just around the river bend and look once more over to the right-hand side. That's a Nile Hippopotamus. Hippos are one of Africa's larger and more dangerous animals. They eat up to 100 pounds of vegetation a day, grow 5,500 pounds at their largest. I'm going to take a stop right here since we're away from that tree. You should be able to get some great pictures if you're taking some. Now, though hippos live in and around these aquatic areas, common misconception they can swim. In all reality, the hippo cannot swim at all. They just walk along the bottom of the water. And once they're under the water, they're not breathing either. They're holding their breath. And they'll do that for up to 7 to 9 minutes before they make their way up to the top of the water to take a breath. Now, to the left-hand side, you'll see the pink-backed pelicans on this island. But with the pelicans, if you look closely up there, they are sitting on a nest, and that's because it is their mating season. Hopefully that means there's some eggs under there. And during this time, their backs turn a light shade of pink, so that's where they get that weird name from. Well, female and male pelicans tend to their eggs, and they've got a wingspan of about 6 feet wide. Now, I was hoping we would find some more hippos, but it looks like they may have been under the water. Oh, one's stepping out of the water right now. Look at that. So right there. Right above the railing. I'll hold here for a moment so you can see it start to make its way out. Now, a whole group of hippos, one of my favorite words to say out here, that's called a bloat. Hopalota hippos. The pelicans, we saw them, that's a pod of pelicans. And then if you're wondering what a bask is, that's a group of Nile crocodile. These animals can grow 16 feet in length and weigh about 1,000 pounds. The largest species of crocodilian in all of Africa. Out in the wild, they can eat about once a week, but within their single feeding, they can eat up to half of their own body weight. That is some goals right there. Hashtag goals. But my friends, we have left the Safi River. We're gonna see if we can keep pressing our luck. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Stop. Then we're gonna head on into this next area known as the Savannah. Savannah's a great spot to find lots of different animals. Now I can't guarantee you we're gonna see everything I'm gonna say out here, but this is a great place to find animals such as the giraffes, elephants, cheetahs, cheetahs, and fingers crossed we'll find some lions out here today. So let's head on down into the savannah and see what we can get a great look at.
Looks like something.
Alright. Let's see what we can find out here today. Now, in the distance, so once we head a little bit further, I see giraffes, I see Ankoli cattle, I see wildebeest, so it looks like a lot more of our luck is going to be over a little bit further ahead.
We're going to go.
So we'll slowly make our way over there, but we're going to pull up to these short bushes on our left-hand side coming up. I'll be able to pull pretty close to these bushes, but on the other side, we're going to try and see if we can find any African wild dogs. They're better known as the painted dogs. Now, they've been hiding a lot today, mostly behind the den. So we're going to see if we can get a look at any that are hiding out back there. So where they've been, so where that den is, behind it, but to the right of that den, that is where they've been hiding today, and that is where they still are. They're all kind of just, or quite a few of them are just laying down over there. So I'm going to go slowly here as we approach, so everybody can get a great look. Now, these animals are the most successful hunter in Africa, 90% success rate. Now, when they go hunting, they're going to go out in packs of 8 to 12. Take turns running down their prey to the point where their prey will drop with complete exhaustion. Incredible endurance. They are within the canine family, most closely related to the wolf. And please remember, my friend, to remain seated back there, okay? I don't want you to get hurt. But lots of people see the wild dogs and believe that they are hyenas. But they are not. Hyenas are actually in their own breed of animal called Hyenidae, not within the canine family at all, and are distant relatives of the mongoose or relatives of the meerkat. So if you think about that, hyena is more closely related to a meerkat than a dog. I know, that's pretty interesting. But we're going to head on up. It looks like we're going to find giraffes, wildebeest, a whole bunch of animals on this side. Oh, there's a zebra. I didn't see that zebra there. So as we turn, they'll be on the right-hand side. You'll see at least, from what I can see, 3 Hartman's mountain zebra. Now, with this specific species, the way you can tell their coloring is on that schnozola of theirs, their nose. They've got a very black nose. That tells you that they're black with white stripes. Now, not all zebras are that colors. If you head on over to Gorilla Falls Trail today, they've got Grevy zebra over there. They're white with black stripes. But no matter their color, no two stripe patterns on any zebra are going to be the same. Each one is unique and different to them, like your fingerprints are different to just you. Pretty cool. And a whole group of zebras together, that's called a dazzle. A dazzle of zebras. And to the right-hand side as we pull up, the Ankoli cattle. 4-foot long horns, very hollow on the inside, made out of a honeycomb type structure. Their blood actually flows up and down the horns to regulate their body temperature. They've got veins in there, acts as their own air cooling system, but while their horns look very heavy, because of how hollow, only about 5 pounds each. But also, check out these giraffes, everybody. Tallest land animal in the entire world. They stand 18 to 20 feet tall. Not only do they have the long necks, but long tongues as well to reach up to the tops of the trees, so they can wrap their tongue around food and pull it down. And a group of giraffes, that tongue, is going to grow 16 inches long. And a group of giraffes, that is called a tower. A tower of giraffes. And then real quick, before we talk more about giraffes, there's the wildebeest that have been scattered around. Their name in Afrikaans language, wild beast, and every year they'll migrate in a herd that can reach 1.5 million. Pretty awesome. But great look at this giraffe walking by us on the left here. Now, throughout a giraffe's day, they are going to eat a lot. Up to 20 hours of the giraffe's day can be spent eating. Now when it comes to sleeping, not much of that's going to take place. They only sleep about 30 minutes of the day. They break that up into naps 30 seconds and just 2 minutes at a time. But a lot of the giraffes on this reserve are females, except 2 young ones. Those are the boys, 4 years old and 3.5 months. Now when a female giraffe gives birth, she actually gives birth standing up. So the very first thing that any baby will experience is a 5-foot plunge to the floor. Now once that baby giraffe is born, they can walk and they can run within the very first hour of their life, already standing at 6 feet tall. So that can be quite a bit taller than a lot of us here in this truck right now, and that's on a baby giraffe's first day of their life. But I'm going to pick up some speed because I want to catch it before it disappears. Look to the left. Look at the mandrills back there. Largest species of monkey in Africa. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, they look familiar, well, you're correct. You're thinking of Rafiki from The Lion King. They've got the red and the blue markings on their face and on their butt. Now, the brighter the markings are, more excited, more agitated they might be. It all depends on the mood, how bright their colorings become. The best way you can tell they're a monkey, even though it's small, they got a tail. Monkeys have tails and apes do not. Best way that you'll always be able to tell the two apart. You're going to be an expert in that now.
Oh, well.
Now, to the right-hand side, this is a male African elephant. Now, males, they tip the scale at 11 to 13,000 pounds. Females, a little less in the weight class. They're going to weigh 7 to 9,000 pounds, and they'll consume around 300 pounds of food in just one single day. That is amazing. Now, hopefully that's not the only elephant we're going to find, because what we're doing now is we're crossing this bridge to go further into elephant country and try and find some more elephants. They're just a little bit further ahead, so we're going to start to make our way over there. Hopefully we'll be able to see them. Now, we'll go ahead. Well, actually, before I was going to say, but while we're on the way over there, I want to talk about the elephants, but I was right. I thought there was going to be one more giraffe here, and there is. Actually, 2 more. Wow.
Oh, wow.
So before I dive into more elephant facts, I might as well tell you about a little bit more about giraffes. Now, one really interesting thing that giraffes and humans have in common is the amount of vertebrae that we each have in our neck. And that number is 7. It's just theirs, if you can believe it or not, happen to be a lot longer than ours. Now, we mentioned how they do take those naps about 30 seconds to 2 minutes at a time, but what's really interesting with those naps, they take them standing up, especially out in the wild. And that's because of their long legs and their large bodies. If they were to lay down, they could leave themselves vulnerable to a predator. So whenever they take their naps, they usually take them standing up. Now, let's see where those elephants were. I saw a couple go back there, and you know what? Some of them, it looks like they may have migrated a little bit further back there. But whenever an elephant migrates, they're always led by the matriarch of their herd. That's the oldest female. She'll rule their herd for over 40 years, passing down her knowledge. But when the elephant is pregnant, they do have the longest gestation period in the animal kingdom, 22 months, just shy of 2 years before a baby is born. Weigh close to 300 pounds. My friend, make sure you take a seat, okay? Don't want you to get hurt. The one standing with the mask. I don't want you to get hurt, hon, okay? Proud of you. Good job. Now over here on the left, these are greater flamingo. Largest and lightest pink of the flamingo species. Now they get their coloring from their diets. It's made up of brine, shrimp, and other small fish high in beta-carotene. And that's important because when they're born a gray color. It takes about 2 full years with their diet before they finally reach all those pink feathers. And a group of them, that's called a flamboyance. So flamboyance of flamingos. as we go through this gate, you'll get one last glimpse of the elephant over there.
Oh, there you go.
Now with the elephant, I want to mention one more thing. Their trunks, very long. They're famous for them, but their trunks have no bones in them. They're made up of all muscles. About 40,000 muscles inside of the elephant's trunk alone. Now we've got a lot cooking over here. My goodness, we've got a lot of good luck today, my friends. Check this out. Coming up, the first animal I'm going to talk about is the ostrich. It's the largest and the fastest bird in the entire world. I'm trying to catch up with it. Largest and fastest bird in the world. And they're largest, they can stand 8 to 9 feet tall, weigh 350 pounds, run 45 miles per hour. And to the left, the white rhinos. Look at this. They can weigh 5,000 to 6,000 pounds. A group of them, like you see here, this is a crash. In large part due to their poor eyesight. You only see about 10 feet in front of them, so they bump and crash into things quite often. Incredible sense of hearing and smell, though, that helped to make up for it. Now, there's another ostrich, but if you look in the yard on our left, there's one cheetah in the middle that's hiding, but if you look just beyond that broken down tree branch, you can see that cheetah laying down a little bit further ahead. Now, cheetahs are one of the fastest land mammals in the entire world. 65 miles an hour in 3 seconds, and there's a third cheetah. She had to cut me off here as I was talking about the cheetahs.
He wants to race.
Well, she'll win. My truck only goes 8 miles an hour. Do you want to go in front of me? You want to go? You go ahead. Go ahead. I'll let you go. You're welcome. This is what she wanted to do, so I figured I'd just let her do it. Now, I was going to talk about the cheetahs, because there's another one here in the second yard, a bit more over to the right-hand side of the yard. There's actually 2 more right behind that tree there. Now, they can run 65 miles an hour in 3 seconds. They only maintain it 100 or 200 yards before they slow down. They get very tired. Their body temperature will begin to rise all the way up to 118 degrees Fahrenheit. It takes about 45 minutes to cool down before they run that quick speed again. A group of cheetahs, it's a coalition. Coalition of cheetahs, but we're gonna just trail here behind this ostrich, everybody. In Swahili, it's poli poli. Poli poli, that means slow. So we're going slowly. I can get about 10 feet away from the ostrich before I do need to stop. So that's why it appears I'm getting close, but we're allowed to get about 10 feet from them. There you go. She's out of the road. All right, everybody, let's pull it up here. Now, to the left, this is a set of Kobe rocks. We're looking for the lions. Let's see if we can find any over here. And yeah, there they are, everybody. We're going to pull around. We're going to take a stop for him. But you can already pick out the male lion. He's got that big mane around his neck, 25 pounds heavy. Now, though he is large and powerful, the lioness do the majority of the work. The males, they stay at home, protect the land, protect the cubs and the rest of the pride. They kind of play a stay-at-home dad type role. Now, they do save and conserve 20 hours of energy a day. Very important. Because out of every 12 animals they try and find for food, only successful once or twice. So saving energy, very important. Make sure you don't yell at them, my friends. They're taking a nap, okay? They don't want to be woken up. Now, lions, they are a nocturnal animal. They're going to be a lot more active at the nighttime. And during the day, a lion's vision is going to be just about as good and the same as yours and mine. At nighttime, though, their vision 6 times better than ours. That is amazing. I was trying to see if there's anything else around here. The warthogs are kind of hiding from us. I will show you there are some ostrich eggs here on the floor. Ostrich eggs, they weigh about 5 pounds each. They can withstand 350 pounds of pressure. But yeah, it looks like I was was hoping we'd see the warthogs, but looks like they may be hiding all the way in the back. That's okay. I like to consider it like their bedroom, so they can go in their bedroom and hide from us if they'd like. Alright, so we're going to make our way here out of the savannah, everybody. We're going to make our way into this next and last area called Pagani Glen. Now, the Glen is home to the warden's post built here for our head warden, Wilson Matua, as well as for all the other wardens that work out here on this reserve. Now, since they've set up shop, they've brought along Nigerian dwarf goats to keep them company. You're going to see them in just a second on the left. Now, these animals originally found in western parts of Africa, domesticated around the world, found on many farmlands and reserves like the one we've been on today. They hang around here, they eat the grass. The wardens will feed them as well, making sure that they are kept nice and healthy, because as a thank you, the goats will provide the wardens with lots of delicious milk filled with protein. But as we exit Pagani Glen, that will end our time on Harambe Wildlife Preserve. Now, I hope you saw a lot of animals out there that you were looking forward to seeing, and maybe you saw a couple that you've never seen before. But always remember, no two safaris are the same. The animals that live out here, they will make sure of it. So if you ever have the time to come on back, please visit us. We'd love to have you. But let's head on through this waterfall, make our way home to Harambe. Before I get ready to drop you off, everybody, just remember, as on your way out, you double check your rolls, double tap those pockets. Make sure you have everything that you brought on here with you. If you're going around the park working hard to earn Wilderness Explorer badges, the name of this truck in page 15 of your guidebooks, Symbol 1, S-I-M-B-A, and the number 1. You gotta write that down on page 15 of your guidebooks. If you have any questions, feel free to come on up. Love to answer any questions you have. My windows are always open for you, but out here, we don't like to say goodbye. And I don't like them either. They just sound too sad, too final. So instead we say Kwaherini, meaning go well. So go well, everybody.
Welcome back, my friends, and we hope you enjoyed the show. Please make sure you are subscribed to our channel so you will not miss another fantastic video from our channel. Please also leave a comment or share this video with your social media friends, and it will help our channel. With that said, we would like to thank you, and we hope that you will have a fantastic and a magical day.